I'm Jonathan Loy, the co-founder and director of production at Berkshire Opera Festival. I'm coming to you today from my home in the Berkshires.
And I'm Brian Garman, the artistic director and co-founder of Berkshire Opera Festival, coming to you from my home in Manhattan. We're sending you this personal message with some important news about our 2020 festival season.
First, we want to say thank you for the outpouring of support that we have received from so many of you. We are all trying to navigate this new world, and your unwavering support has been a comfort as we continue to work through many of the issues we are facing. Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, we remained hopeful that conditions would improve by late August to allow our production of Don Giovanni to take place safely. We started witnessing the impact of this pandemic on the opera community, in particular back in March, with venues closing and artist work opportunities disappearing day by day. This reality drove us as a company to do everything we could to keep BOF alive for our patrons and our artists.
We were committed to presenting opera in the Berkshires this summer, if at all possible, and we tried constantly to remain adaptable and creative while navigating an ever-changing set of circumstances. We received an outpouring of support for live performance from our patrons and friends, all of which served as reinforcement to keep pushing forward. And over the past several weeks, we worked on a number of different scenarios to present Don Giovanni safely in a viable format and location.
In May, when Massachusetts rolled out its initial reopening plans, we saw a glimmer of hope that live performances might once again resume in time for our Don Giovanni, but we realized that in light of the pervasiveness of this pandemic, some very difficult programming decisions had to be made.
Canceling our 5th anniversary gala concert and celebration was our first adjustment, of course. This was to be a very special celebratory evening, but we quickly realized that holding this type of event would no longer be possible.
We also adapted Don Giovanni from being a fully staged production to a semi-staged concert, providing the necessary space on stage for social distancing. The well-being of our community has always remained at the forefront of all of our decision-making.
But this virus continues to spread, and when the state of Massachusetts released their Phase 3 reopening guidelines on July 6th, it became immediately clear that it would be a physical impossibility for us to comply with these new guidelines while performing Don Giovanni in any of the formats we had envisioned. For that reason, we, along with the board of directors of Berkshire Opera Festival, have made the incredibly difficult decision to cancel our upcoming production of Don Giovanni in its entirety.
In the absence of live performances, our team is working tirelessly to develop strategies for adjusting to online programming, some of which we will implement in the future.
We've been learning to further embrace new technologies, not only for performance opportunities, but also as vehicles for building our community. And we're going to be sharing more of that type of programming with you in the weeks and months to come.
To those of you who have donated and offered your emotional support, I just want to say that we could not have survived these past few months without you.
For those of you who might be interested in ways to help us through this unprecedented time, please visit our donation page at www.berkshireoperafestival.org. Your tax-deductible contributions will go so far in helping to ensure BOF's future.
We look forward to sharing the glory of opera with you safely in 2021.
I very much look forward to that day. Please stay healthy and safe.